Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is the day where I am completely ruined for the rest of my life because of Danny Carey and his insane skills that I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around it. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I watched this at least a couple of times before right now because I just could not, my brain would not wrap around the time signature changes, just the time signature in general. I just couldn't. And you know how I am about time signatures. I kind of like to break them down. So I was like, I gotta figure this out. And I'm sorry to say, I didn't. Not really. I know it's some kind of 6/8 with some added stuff, but it is what it is. It is what it is, and there's nothing that I can do about it. But yeah, today we're going to be covering my first ever drum cam only video, and that drum cam is going to be focused on the great Danny Carey, which I should have been paying more attention to this guy. So thank you to those of you guys that have suggested I come and watch him, because dang. Quick disclaimer before I start the video, just because it's become my habit, because to this day I continue to get comments about it. I will be stopping the video periodically throughout to kind of give some feedback, to kind of give some analysis on the song, things that I like, things that I think they're doing really well, stuff like that. But this one's going to be more focused on Danny Carey. I think I will make a few comments on the band and stuff like that, and composition wise, but mostly Danny Carey, because there's enough in this to write a book. Let me tell you, there's enough in this one drum cam video to write a book about. Just a book, like 1,000 pages. But I will be stopping it periodically just to do that. So if that's something that kind of annoys you, letting you know. Now, just fair warning. Like I said, this is not my very first time watching it, but it is like the third or fourth time watching it. So bear with me. I'm not going to hit everything. I'm going to try my best to hit as much as I can. But this is a really complex song. But that's pretty much it. I know you guys want to get to the video. I know you guys want to hear the music. So let's get right into it. All right, let's do this. I'm a little nervous because this one's pretty intense. It is. It's pretty intense, and it's probably outside of my wheelhouse. I'm already digging that guitar. It's just so chill. Look at him back there playing with his setup. That's so cool. That's such a seamless transition from double strokes to single strokes. I mean, let alone that pad. Like, that pad's awesome. I got the accent intro. That's so good. I mean, it's already so clean, the double strokes. That's fast. That's a pad, huh? It's a video by Vic first, so you gotta plug. You gotta plug. I like that syncopated rhythm off that pad. Where is it? Okay. I was getting a little nervous, like, where's the rest of it? Already time signatures. That's an awesome snare. It feels like it's a marching snare. I mean, that's what I do most, is drum lines, but that's what it looks like. but it sounds so good. Mm. It's such a nice tone that he's getting out of the drums. Those sizzles are magical. That time signature is just everywhere. Like, oh, that was such a nice kick, floor, snare, like punchy fill. I love the hi-hat work. But look at where the hi-hat is. It's like way over here. I love the setup where everything just looked another, like such a nice split in drums and cymbals, everything. That feels good. That's like a nice pocket groove. Finally some normal time signatures. Okay, so just a few things. I mean, what can you really say? Like, when somebody is playing at clearly such a high level. Just to talk about a few things that I really like so far from what I've seen in his playing. He has such a nice, like, tone quality on what everything that he's playing, like from drums to cymbals. It's not just like in your face, it's punchy. The drum is speaking, especially that snare. I haven't heard a whole lot of Tool. I've heard a few that are my go-tos when I listen to Tool, but I've always liked that punchy snare that he has. But that hi-hat work is so good. Like the sizzles, like that's something you only get with a lot of practice, like knowing exactly how much to open that hi-hat. And it's not just about how much you open it, it's how you open it and how you hit it. Like that's not something beginner drummers do. Obviously he's not anywhere near a beginner drummer, but man, like that's so cool, everything that's happening. And I mean, come on, I know I have to mention the time signatures, but that's just, if you've seen my videos, you've seen that I break down the time signatures as they go along. But that is just, I mean, that's such a difficult time signature to figure out what the heck is going on. But he's so comfortable in it, and I feel like that's a practice thing. Like as you get into difficult time signatures, it's already inside of you. Like you can play those time signatures without a huge problem. Yeah, there are levels to get to being able to play like that, but once you have it, and you're very comfortable in that space. And that's something I could just tell right now, because he's not, yes, he's working to stay in time and stuff like that, but he's already so comfortable in it. That's because he's been playing many years and bettering himself as he goes along. So I mean that crazy 6, 12, 8, maybe like 13, 8, I don't know. There's several different time signatures in there. There's like a couple of 6/8 bars, I think, and then maybe a 2/8 bar, maybe a 1/8 bar in there somewhere. But yeah, I mean, it's insane is what it is. It's just such a... No snares. Sizzles, beautiful, like double stroke. That's just chop work right there, having good chops. I love how he's the one providing like the complexity of rhythm, and then the guitar is just like accenting, like, the pulses. But I've always loved that. See, he's barely opening the hats there. getting really clean sizzle. Like how much he opens it is how long it's gonna sizzle. Like he's predetermined that. That's pretty awesome. That right hand pattern. That's so cool. I love those little symbols up there. That's such a nice setup. I love it. Such a solid pocket. That was a nice little fill. That's good. Okay, I kind of want to just talk about all those fills and just really emphasize a little bit more Danny Carey's playing, because it's so measured. It's not like, yeah, he's hitting the drums, but it's not like just going wild like so many, I've seen so many drummers do, and just hitting stuff as hard as, no, it's measured. Like and then we just saw a little bit of that, like he's so chill on that syncopated rhythm, you know, he's there. But talking about the fills, that whole section, he is able to demonstrate his skill set, like his chop skill set, how fast he can play, but not be obnoxious about it, which is what a lot of drum set players do. They're like, check me out how fast I can play. But here, Danny Carey's not. He's showing you he can play so well and so fast, but tastefully so. Like he's not just flat out pedal to the metal. No, he's doing it in a very musical way, because that's really what separates beginner, intermediate, and advanced level player, is how you play stuff. Like it's not all loud. Like I'm gonna play it this hard because I'm trying to achieve this effect, and that really opens up your playing so very much when you can do that. Because if it's all one level, then you're going to sound very one-dimensional. Once you can multiply everything that you have on your drum set times all the different heights and volumes you can play, the possibilities just become endless. Ooh, a little cross stick action. Some people call those rim shots. I call them rim knocks. Because in drumline, a rim shot is when you pull back, it's really loud. A little polyrhythm, that beautiful. That's awesome. The crescendo, the decrescendo. Not to mention the polyrhythmic elements of this whole section already. Yeah. But where does it come back? You don't even feel it. He's just having fun with his orchestration right here, and that's so awesome. It's like, yeah, here, that's so cool. See difference in volume already. You can feel him, the music is building, and so is he. That, by the way, is a really good warm-up. That hand pattern, I do it often when I'm warming up. I love that rototom. I want some rototoms. Can we talk about how ripped Danny Carey is? I missed the gym. He's been doing the same thing forever, but it's interesting because he's not just staying one volume. And his orchestration obviously changes. Yeah. Good stuff. Okay, before we go on, I kind of want to talk about that whole section because it was such a long section, but there was so much cool stuff going on. Like he started off really low. Everything was down here. He had his double pattern, like a Swiss kind of feel to it, Swiss Army triplet feel to it. But it was all low at the beginning, and then his orchestration was here and there and everywhere. And then his snare was only every so often that he was playing it in his pattern, and then it got closer. Like he changed his orchestration from 5 rounds and a snare to like 4 different drums and then snare and then 3 different drums and then 2 different drums. And each time it got a little bit more intense. His heights got a little bit bigger, a little bit heavier, till he got to the snare, tom, snare, tom, snare. I mean, it really helps the music build up. Like everything was on his shoulders there, because I mean, I didn't. It's hard to pay attention to everything else while you're watching Danny Carey, but it felt like the music was building, but not in a way that was as nearly complex as Danny Carey's was, because he was the one providing the motion. And then big moment. I think the guitars might have gone to a little bit more gain in their sound, but that's when Danny Carey went to more tom work, and we got a bigger moment. But he still wasn't done yet. He was still able to grow it more by making specific choices on how he played it, like adding cymbals and stuff to add a bigger effect. So I mean, that was so very, very cool. No kick pedal. That's interesting. I kind of like that. The crazy time signatures don't feel weird because he feels okay with them. That was so clean. It's such a dry ride. I've always liked dry rides. That's the way to do double pedal. Oh, they're so clean. His roto tom is tuned really low. Yeah, dude, he was ready for it. I just noticed he has like some keys back there. I think like electronic keys. I'm getting a lot of Neil Peart vibes here. Oh. So tasty. Oh, I love the fact that he's back on the pad, bringing back the theme. I love little bell hits. Yeah, that was. There's just so much that you could say about that performance that you can't even cover in one video. There are just so many things that he's doing so well, and I think he's such a great. I mean, I've never actually watched Danny Carey play live, and I've only, like I said, I've only listened to a couple of Tool songs, but even in those songs, I was like, hey, even when I was younger, I was like, this drum set player is kind of good, and I think I filed it away in the back of my head. I was like, I gotta check out this guy, and I just never did. And I want to thank you guys for putting me on to Danny Carey to come watch it, because that was such an incredible thing. I think he does so many good things well, and I think his instincts, or the way he was taught, I don't know what it is. I mean, it could very well be instincts, are so good, because his playing style is so clean. And those of you that have watched me know that I really love it when a player can play tastefully, not just in your face, not just super simple 16 notes all the time. Like I was mentioning towards the end of the video, like Tool's time signatures should feel uncomfortable, should feel weird, but they don't, and you're comfortable in them. Maybe not completely, but you're more comfortable in time signatures like that, where you're just like, oh no, I don't want to listen to that, because they are so comfortable in it. And more specifically, Danny Carey is so comfortable in his time signatures, which I think really helps, because if you're not comfortable as a musician, you can kind of feel that as a listener. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm so glad that Vic Firth actually did a drum cam and then just showed us all, because I think it's such a cool thing to witness. And I'm really glad that this was my first like drummer focused video, because what better place to start than with one of the, clearly, I mean, I haven't heard a lot from him, and I shy away from saying things like the best drummer in X or Y, because I think it's such a different, there's so many different genres and so many different styles of drummers that you can't really compare them. It's like comparing apples to oranges. But you know, I feel comfortable saying that this guy is one of the best that I've ever seen, and I'm so glad that this was the first one that I got to do like a drum cam on. But thanks so much for stopping by. Thanks so much for suggesting this to me, because I mean that was awesome. But if you liked the video, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you really like the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And as always, feel free to leave me some drummers that you really like, some bands that you really like, that you want me to kind of take a look at, give my 2 cents, give my analysis, give my reaction, stuff like that. Leave that below in the comments section, and I'll try to get to as many as I can. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.